Episode 3533, Are Your Emotions Victorious?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. It's Friday, and that means you get to do the happy dance because it's confession day. That means, you know what? You don't really have to hold your tongue back. Okay, we're going to keep this family friendly, but yes, it's time to really think about, are your emotions victorious? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. So how has your week been treating you? I woke up earlier yesterday and I was like, what day is it? All of a sudden I was thinking, I really honestly don't know. I was a little bit foggy, even though my eyes I know were open. And I was like, oh, wait. It's Thursday. That means tomorrow's Friday, and I get to celebrate even more. And guess what? Oh, the fall weather is coming. But there are a few of you in the hurricane path. So right now, as I'm recording this, we are at a category 4. Know that we are praying for all of you in the midst of it, whether you're going to be in the hurricane or you're going to get the tropical storm and depression that follows from it. We are praying for you, and I would ask all of you around the globe to join me in prayer because you can't control the weather, but we try, right? And I think it's interesting that we're talking about weather right now when we also think about our emotions. And parenting, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Parenting is that whirlwind of responsibilities too, and celebrations and challenges, the ups and downs and all arounds that can leave even the most dedicated and loving parent, meaning you, feeling emotionally drained and overwhelmed. And then you're like, I feel like a hurricane. I don't know what to do. I can't batten down the hatches. Are your emotions victorious? As you strive to meet the needs of your children, managing those household tasks and keeping up with life demands, it's easy to feel like you're constantly treading water, struggling to stay afloat amidst a sea of never-ending obligations. I'm telling you right now, parenting never stops. Ask my mom. And before my grandmother passed away, you could have asked her too. She would have said, nope, still a mom. That hasn't changed yet. My mom, I got 2 siblings, and then of course there's me. Yeah, my mom will tell you, I'm still a mom. We still call mom for things. I have 5 children. They're all technically all adults, even though sometimes I wonder, but shh, don't tell them. But seriously, what do? They call mom and they call dad too. But the pressure to be everything to everyone, and that's what we try to be as a mom, right? Because we're balancing everything. But when we do that, it can take a toll on our emotional well-being, leaving us feeling exhausted and frazzled, and at times on the verge of an emotional burnout. It's like we're done. And timeout isn't going to do it. Go putting yourself in the garage and sitting there in your car because that's the only silent place they won't come and find you besides the bathroom, because my kids found out very fast. They're like, oh, I know where mom is. She's in the bathroom. I would get like 30 seconds maybe. That's why my husband says, how can you go to the bathroom so fast? I'm like, because I had 5 kids. I literally had 30 seconds to finish, and I have to do everything so fast so that I could get on to the next thing, or they'd all be in there, right? I mean, come on, you remember those days. Yes, those are precious days, but they're also exhausting days. And despite your best efforts, it can seem like there's always more to do, more to give, and less time to focus on your own emotional needs. No wonder you're frazzled. No wonder you're exhausted. No wonder you feel like you're burning the candle at both ends. And you're like, I can't do any more of this. Balancing the role of caregiver and nurturer and provider can be a daunting task, leaving you longing for this moment of peace and sense of emotional stability in the midst of life's chaos. But it doesn't have to be this way. It really doesn't. And I know you're probably like, yeah, right. You're not living in my household. Oh, no. I am kind of. You know why? Because my house is kind of crazy right now. If I sat here, we would be talking for a couple hours about all the things that are happening within my house and then with my family, whether it's outside of my home or within the privacy of my own 4 walls. But there's a lot happening. There's a lot of moving parts. And I'm like, how do I do it? Next week, I think I'm traveling 3 different days in 4 different cities. I'm like, only me. And that's in a matter of 3 states. Crazy, I know. But that's my schedule. That's my life. And I could allow myself to get all caught up that way. But you see, I want to remind you about one thing right now. Okay. Just listen to my voice right now. Okay. Turn off your water if you're doing the dishes, right? Stop for a moment if you're doing the laundry. I get it. You are made for more than the hostility of long days and short nights. Did you hear me? You're made for more. So instead of focusing on the chaos, let your emotions become a harmony of appreciation regardless of the season. That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. Create a harmony of appreciation. Doesn't that just sound beautiful? It's like this bouquet of flowers that you want to have available. I love the fall. Absolutely love it. In fact, I was going down to get the trash cans yesterday. I know it's a trash story. It's not really a trash story. It's a great story. But I was outside for a moment. I had gone early to the store because I wanted to beat everybody else. I didn't want to go where it's close to the weekend. And I thought, you know what? It's getting close to the end of the month, which means people are getting paid. And I wanted to beat the crowd. I didn't want to be stuck in the rush because I'm already stuck in the rush regardless. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go out and do that. So I was out early, came back. I'm like, oh, my trash is already gone. I'm like, this is awesome. Now, that was the regular trash. Then we had the recyclables. So after I brought the trash can back up, the recyclables, I came home, emptied my car and all of that. I was on a couple trainings, was doing some great deep writing for you and for the book and everything, and walked back outside and oh my goodness, it's just this refreshing breeze. And each little leaf falling and dropping on my shoulder every once in a while as I walk down the driveway to bring up the recyclable can. I was like, this is peace. I gave myself time to create a harmony of appreciation. But you see, I made time for that. I allowed myself to get out of my own 4 walls that I created. And I'm not just talking about your physical 4 walls in your home. I'm talking about your mental 4 walls. Getting yourself out of the craziness because we suck ourselves in. What happens between your 2 ears? And then your nose and your mouth and then the back of your head? That's your 4 walls. Sometimes that can be the worst place to hide out. And we don't do it that well. So I want you to think about creating a harmony of appreciation. You can take these simple strategies and prioritize your emotional health, finding that more balanced and fulfilling experience for not only you, but for your family. Your children are going to feel it. You're going to be like, yes, because they're going to be like, well, mom's not all bent out of shape. That's wonderful. So what does it look like in real life? Number 1, practice self-care. You've got to take care of yourself. And when you do so, guess what? It's not a luxury. It's a requirement. It's a necessity. Make self-care a priority in your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. Find those activities that bring you joy and relaxation, that rejuvenate the inner part of you, right? Your divine rod that says, oh, I'm on fire. Even though you may not be able to do anything with that fire, you're on fire. You feel alive. Mama, you got to feel alive. It may be reading a book. It may be writing something. It may be going for a walk, even going down to get the trash can with the leaves falling on your head. Maybe it's enjoying a hot bath. Hey, we get a bathtub this next week. I'm so excited. Guess what? That means bathtub stories are coming. Oh, yes. Okay. TMI, but I'll share some, but not the details. Anyway, but seriously, you've got to prioritize self-care. And when you do, you're going to have more energy and you're going to have an emotional resilience to be able to handle the challenges of parenting because guess what? You're not going to get out of parenting. Right? You can't give them back. They don't have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they definitely do not have an 18-year guarantee. I don't know about you, but on Amazon, I haven't seen that yet. Just saying. My friend, self-care is not selfish. It's appreciating who you are and who you are becoming in mind, body, and spirit. Number 2, practice thoughtfulness. Your presence is required. Thoughtfulness forces you to what? To stop, to slow down, and to smell the roses. I love that about my dad. He would always say, "Hun, you got to stop and smell the roses." I'm like, I can't. You don't? Why should I? And now I'm like, I need to. By interweaving thoughtfulness into your daily life, you can reduce that stress and anxiety, right? That anxiousness that builds up. You know it. Sometimes it feels more like your blood pressure is rising, but no, it's just your anxiety. It can help you improve your focus and concentration. You don't go to the refrigerator and like, why did I go here? Or you go out to the garage and like, oh, I knew I was supposed to get something. What was it? You have to walk back, come back into the house, and then you go back. Oh, that's what it was, right? You know those times. Also, it allows you to enhance your overall emotional well-being. So take a few moments each day to simply breathe and be present with your thoughts and feelings. The coolest thing ever is being alive. But most of the time, we're stuck in the ditch and we feel like we're dead. You're alive, my friend. Come on, mom. Put your boots on, put your big girl panties on. You got this parenting thing. I know it's hard. Dad, come on. Get your cowboy hat on. We got this, right? We can do this together. And this simple practice of thoughtfulness can truly have an impact on your emotional well-being. Thoughtfulness allows you to connect with your inner self, that divine rod, and find peace amidst the chaos of parenting. So embrace the presence and let go of worries about the future or regrets of the past. And then finally, number 3, practice asking, and that's a capital A-S-K. Parenting is not a solo endeavor. Even if you're a single parent, it's not a solo endeavor. It may feel like that, but it doesn't have to be that way. Don't be afraid to reach out for help and support when you need it. Whether it's talking to a friend or joining a parenting group, hey, coming into AIM as soon as it opens, or seeking professional counseling, right? Getting a parenting coach, having a support system in place can make the world of difference in how you navigate the challenges of parenthood. And let me tell you this, Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. A-S-K. Sometimes we just got to get on our knees. You got to build up a little bit more bruises there on the knees. My granddaughter is crawling right now like crazy, and she thinks she is the world's fastest Indy 500 crawler. She is amazing, and she just boots and scoots, and she is over there. She's like, I'm coming, Grandma, and there she goes, and there she is, and she just thinks it's the best thing, smile ear to ear, right? When we want something, we go after it. Are you going after it? Are you asking? Ask, seek, and knock? Are you willing to say, I'm not letting anything get in my way? You got to parent like the Indy 500. Like my granddaughter crawls, right? You got to go after it. And when you do, you got to ask. You got to say, this is what I want. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you any less of a good parent. You don't have to do it alone. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Even Jesus asked for help. So as you navigate the highs and lows of parenting, I'm sure you've been trying to. Maybe you're in a season of, oh, and it's fabulous. That's great. But if you're not and you feel like you're in a war zone, I get it. I've been there. And there are days, even the past few months, I've been in the war zone. And it's not fun, my friend. It is not. But let me tell you, you're made for more. And you can create your now by saying, okay, I can stay emotionally grounded and create a harmonious environment for myself, for my family, for my children. Because I am going to choose to let my emotions be victorious. I get to choose. I'm not leading by my feelings. I'm leading by my decisions. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.